Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air.
Tries a shot!
Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's got space here. It's come to nothing. Oh, they can break here. And he's there to make the challenge. That's a sharp pass. Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the... It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And he's intervened well there. Van Bommel. That's an imaginative pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So the would-be breakthrough moment. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Golden opportunity wasted.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Chile with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Maldini is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, they could be caught out here. And the shot! Can he get on the end of this? Nigeria, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Van Bommel can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Nedved. And this is Ronaldo. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Elects to cross. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Played out wide. Tries to play it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Nigeria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He rises! Goal! Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Nigeria are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And it's Lam.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Nedved. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Thuram. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Thuram. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Ambitious ball here. Pepe deals with that comfortably. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, nice touch. And he's had it nicked away. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Bale. A heavy challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gullit. Well, that looks a decent ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pepe. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Nigeria have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And hostilities have resumed. Gets his head on it! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pepe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Seedorf. Maldini. Gullit. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Thuram. There he goes, motoring forward.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Van Bommel tries to pass it through. Chile finding their passes. Seedorf. He won't be happy with that one.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vieira. Bale. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That pass has been well intercepted. Gullit has created one goal already. And it's Maldini. Seedorf puts his foot on the gas. He's a sharp little ball here. Nesta gets a foot in and wins the ball. Seedorf. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. So what can they conjure from this one? Oh, it's Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There they go, hunting in packs. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
That's really well manoeuvred. Makaleli. Long ball by the goalkeeper. It's a searching pass. Bale. Lahm. Can he get it through? Now it's Gullit.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Gullit.
Gullit really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Thuram.
Cambio en Chile. Número 7, número 11, número 16. Entran número 9, número 30, Messi, número 23. Cambio.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Eto'o. Nesta is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Looking for options for movement. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And it's Lam. And he cuts out the supply. So that's it. It is all over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, neither